Good evening, viewers. We welcome you to today's news edition. First, let's take a quick look at the headlines. MBOS declares HSSLC 2026 results. Toppers share success mantra, credit hard work and consistency. Meghalaya deficit teachers protest pension scheme. Demand pension benefits, warn of intensified agitation. And BJP set to retain power for third consecutive term in Assam. To begin our news bulletin, here are the local stories. The Meghalaya Board of School Education today has announced the HSSLC examination 2026 results, with students across streams delivering strong performances. In the arts stream, Megha Roy of St. Mary's Higher Secondary School, Shillong, emerged among the top performers, crediting regular division and mock tests for her success. In commerce, Priya Ghosh of St. Edmund's Higher Secondary School secured the top position, attributing her achievement to consistent effort and support for family and teachers. Students of St. Anthony's College also excellent across streams, securing multiple top ranks in science. Second rank holder among Amaus Chinmolun highlighted discipline and year-long preparation. As key to his success, many toppers said consistent study, guidance from teachers and focused preparation were crucial, with several aiming for higher studies and competitive examination like UPSC.
I knew that I would get a position because I really prepared hard and I studied hard, but I never expected first position. But I feel like it's possible for everyone to actually score good marks by just focusing on what you're studying, not just reading the text without understanding the context of it. You should actually go in depth of the chapters and understand the meaning of it, because just by harding everything will not give you a good rank or good result. You need to understand, and plus you need to also really ask the teachers, because the teachers are our best guiders, and you should actually put a step forward and ask the teachers if you have any doubts or queries, instead of just sitting by yourself and figuring out all your by yourself. Instead of that, you should actually approach the teachers and ask questions related to your studies. That's how I actually got a good score, because I would always approach the teachers if I had any doubt.
And I just want to say that class 11 also plays a big role for your achievement in class 12, because I think the base is plays a significant role in your achievement. And I was consistent since class 11, and my teachers, they saw potential in me. They always motivated me. All the teachers, Miss Pooja, Miss Supriya, they are the building blocks. They are my backbone, basically to say. Miss Rachel, Miss Delcy, all the teachers in the school, they have not only made me a good student, they have made me a good human being. And I just want to say to all the students, you pursue what you like, love what you do, and give your best, whatever you can do. And not only be good in your work, be good as a person, help others, understand them. That also makes you one of the achievers in your life.
Always consistently get high marks in my school exams, and I really enjoyed studying chemistry because of the organic chemistry, those reactions. I felt that those were quite logical and so easier to understand for me, and I'm also good at memorizing stuff, so inorganic was also never a problem for me. That's why I like chemistry. After school in December, I used to study around 8 to 9 hours. Then around 3-4 weeks before exam, I used to put in 11-12 hours. I'm a Presbyterian, so for me I feel it's very important for me to learn about God and other things. That's why I also live by the principle that the chief end of man is to live for the glory of God. And so theology is the one subject I'm most passionate about. And I also love observing the geopolitical scenarios in the world, geopolitics, economics, and politics. And I also play the guitar at times, sing sometimes, and those are my hobbies and interests.
Students from Riboy district have delivered an impressive performance in the HSSLC examination 2026 declared by the Meghalaya Board of School Education. Starwell Ronghang of St. Paul's Higher Secondary School secured the 9th rank in the arts stream with 433 marks, overcoming personal challenges through determination and hard work. Meanwhile, Swastika Giri of Little Star Higher Secondary School secured the 5th position in arts stream with 440 marks, bringing pride to her institution. Both achievers credited the success to consistent effort, guidance from teachers and strong support systems. Schools celebrated the results, highlighting continued academic excellence in the region.
First and foremost, I give thanks to Almighty God because without Him, I couldn't be here. I'm in front of you all because of His blessings since the beginning of my preparation, He had strengthened me physically, intellectually, and emotionally. And I give thanks to all my teachers because they taught everything what is required for the exam, and because of them I was able to achieve it greater. And I also thanks to all my family and relatives. They support me every moment I prepare for the exam, and they also provided me financially so that I can come to school to be an educated person. Now I have 3 courses that I'm interested in, that is political science and sociology and Bachelor of Law, but this decision will be taken within 2 to 3 weeks.
Because God was there when I was studying, when I was stressing out, when I was in tension. God was there. God, thank you so much. And second, I want to thank my mom because the studies start from home, right? My mom, she was there in every, like when I was in stress, when I was in tension, like when I was weak, she was there. What you want to eat, tell me, you have to study, like you have to be strong, you have to study. She used to force me like that. And then used to encourage me a lot that yeah, someone is there who is encouraging me, that I can do it, that she has believed in me. And third of all, I want to thank all of my teachers, all of my class teachers from class 7 since when I have met every teacher. I want to thank in the last that they were still there when they were supporting me a lot. They were like, when I fell down, they used to pick me up and they used to teach me that, yeah, you can do it, you have to practice this, you have to do this. And though I used to fail, they used to just encourage me, they don't make me feel low or anything like that. That makes me really encourageable, and with that, with all of it, I just made it, and I feel very proud that God, my teacher, my mom, and every of my brothers, they are with me. Thank you.
In the HSSLC examination 2026 results declared by the Meghalaya Board of School Education today, Dikru M. Marak of Don Bosco College secured the 1st rank in the science stream with 472 marks, while Emi Azora G. Mormon from the same institution secured the 10th position with 449 marks. Both students credited the success to consistent study, support from teachers and family, and strong determination. Dikru said regular study habits and self-belief were the key, while Amy underscored the importance of confidence and perseverance despite challenges. College Principal Father Jogesh B. Sangma congratulated the students and faculty, noting improved overall performance and strong results in science subjects.
We also would like to honor, we also would like
I didn't really expect the first position. Of course, with the amount of preparation I made, I was sure that I would get in the top 10 list. But of course, the first rank came as a surprise. First of all, I would like to thank God because it's all because of His blessings that I've been able to achieve such a rank. And of course, my dear parents who have always motivated me and guided me. Our respected father principal because he always supported me. Of course, my dear teachers, my school teachers, as well as my tuition teachers and all the teaching staff and all the non-teaching staff, as well as the entire college faculty, because they have been one of the most important factors that have enabled me to get this rank. So I didn't really follow a routine, but I just tried to be consistent throughout the year. I studied mainly for like 2 to 3 hours every day. But during the exam hours, it would like stretch out to maybe 5 to 6 hours. That's all. And like maybe to avoid burnouts, I used to take like regular breaks, and I didn't really prepare that much. It would be like 2 to 3 hours every day. That's all.
First and foremost, I was not expecting this rank, but it's because of the grace of God that I got this. I was able to attain it. I'm really over the moon. I'm really happy to achieve this. The last 2 months, nearly 10 to 12 hours of study I have done. So every time, sometimes when I prepare, there is a lot of difficulties that come in my way. Sometimes, like when you give tests, when you're not able to get the marks up to your satisfaction level, you feel disappointed, you feel like giving up. So I would resort to my teachers, to my friends, who were my constant supporters, and as well as I would want to say that there can be fluctuation in your marks, but there should not be any fluctuation in your confidence.
The Meghalaya Board of School Education has declared the HSSLC 2026 result today with notable achievements from West Jantia Hills District. North Liberty Higher Secondary School emerged as the only school from the district in the top 10 merit list. In the science stream, Hakiru Shalam secured the 8th rank with 454 marks, while in arts, Mewarika Pariat secured the 10th position with 431 marks, both earning multiple distinctions. The achievement marks a significant step forward in the district's academic progress.
Part of your journey is 12. Mulai hun baik-baik pa. Nah, hamang baik pa man start le. I would suggest you taking out just now. You bought in matric also, right? Very good. How was your exam yesterday? Next to the cruise. Don't aim for MEGHALAYA. All I know is this was a good response and you were a good result.
I truly believe that with God all things are possible, and this success is the reflection of His grace and strength in my life. And I want to thank my family and friends for believing in me even though I doubted myself, and to the teachers. They did not just taught subjects, but they taught me how to be patient, how to think, and to be perseverance in my life. And I somehow expected to be in this position because I really work hard. And choosing arts, it was not easy, as people thought that this stream was like not a very well path to choose. But to me, I feel like I chose the right path, and I am happy to be here. And let's see how it goes.
Initially, I didn't know how to react, but then I just cried and I hugged my mother and my father. So yeah, and but then when I knew that I got in the top 10 list, so firstly I thank God that it is because of Him that I reached in this position right now. It's because of the trust and the belief I put in Him that He gave me this much blessing. So I'm really thankful to Him, and I want to express my gratitude to my teachers, to the principal, and then to my friends, to my family who always supported me. And
teachers and non-teaching staff of deficit grant in 8 institutions across Meghalaya today staged a peaceful protest against the proposed Centralized Fund Scheme 2026. Teachers under the banner of the Khasi Jantia Deficit School Teachers Association have launched a poster campaign urging the state government to act. Here is our report.
The agitation follows the announcement by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma earlier this month. Associations representing both teaching and non-teaching staff say the scheme denies them rightful retirement benefits and have rejected it in its current form.
Poster campaign kalong tang ban pensno sia ke sorkar bat kumjuru sia ki pat nong snong jong ka Meghalaya bar kawai bangi kino hikai hi ngiem yo ya ki hok ke bangi de ban yo ke kata de ka ba ni ya kan ka program jungi ke poster campaign ka de halo ke jing dawa jungi ya ki hok ki bangi de ban yo kum ki takinong hikai ki bala penlut ya ka por ka bor ka jing em jungi ban long kita kinong pay ya kalawai jong kari ka jai ban re
ni syukur tang ba nama pengila ada consent ya ka draft scheme pension draft scheme 2023 and kini ke scheme kami thamai mata pada kalau ka replace vote ya kita kiba ya ka barim baro ka bangi ngila consent te ni syukur ba ke kan long bekum bangi ngila consent mo all the stakeholders have already consent and plus the government pada kini ke scheme thamai ka replaces vote even kini kiba join prior to the 2010 rule kiba hap ka CPF even kiba join after the 2010 rule kiba hap ka NPS they kam ashu kumta kala penwara beda kini kawai kala replace both the scheme so a demand is bangi reject kini ketika 2026 scheme.
We want justice.
Poster campaigns were held across schools and colleges, including in Ringhoy in West Kaswel's district, with staff displaying banners and raising slogans demanding a fair pension system. Teachers group says the new scheme replaces an earlier 2023 pension proposal and have urged the government to restore and expedite that plan, seeking pension coverage for pre-2010 appointees while retaining NPS for others.
Association KJDSTA Bangladeshi Khasi Chantia Ringkat Rubat ki GHDSTA Jonggaro Hills Nilelang ya kaju te yamenta ni klem pada miret long sasurok kum kataka protes kapahe yamenta ngile tang haskul lakataru mendai ba barok kinoi ka ingin pentup ya ka duty jungi ngile segi kelas hak porbangi of ngiwan ban peni ngiwan ban yatu yaki bayang ni ki kali kai ka ba pimot te kumta kitu ki kmek pa ki bayai lang ba kan ni ru kin kitip ba kani kat de ka jing dawa chong kinoi kai nangta ka ba kinoi kai kin yai dawa hadu bandayo.
The teachers have warned that while protests remain non-destructive for now, they may intensify if the demands are not addressed. Bureau reported News Meghalaya.
Members of the Meghalaya School Welfare and Development Association today met Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong to raise key issues affecting schools in Meghalaya. The delegation led by President H.M. Marbanyang highlighted demands for financial support and grant in aid for secondary and higher secondary schools, along with concerns over SSA non-NOC institutions and privately managed schools. They also called for strengthening primary education and sought clarity on teacher training programs, including DLEd and BEd courses.
Agenda that we discussed today is for the matter related with the secondary and higher secondary. As you have seen, Sir Preston highlight and brief this issue on the playground, Madam student, on the program on 1st this month, April. So regarding this, we discuss in detail for all the 6 agenda that we have mentioned in this memorandum. Regarding this, the proposal for financial support or grant in aid to secondary and higher secondary school is one of the issue that we have demand from time to time. Since 2025, in April 4th, we have submitted the memorandum to the government, and we have already discussed the issue with the Sir Rakam Esangma, Honorable Education Minister, for this issue,
Ansarakam Isangma also, he said that this is the matter of his concern. Then he advised us to move to the chief minister. Then after that, we already written to the chief minister and addressed this issue related with the secondary and higher secondary. Then we have got this letter from chief minister that he sent to the commissioner and secretary to examine and to report in detail for this purpose.
Thousands of devotees from the Presbyterian Church gathered at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium for the 46th Biennial General Assembly and Centenary Jubilee celebrations. The program held from April 28 to May 3rd, marking a significant milestone in the history of the church. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, along with ministers, MLAs and other dignitaries, attended the event. The gathering was further enriched by various synod choirs and an address by Reverend D.C. Haya. Moving on to a regional news. The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party is set to retain power in Assam for the third consecutive term. According to trends from the Election Commission of India, the National Democratic Alliance has taken a strong lead in nearly 100 of the 126 seats. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma wins from Jhalukbari seat and expressed confidence of the decisive victory, while opposition parties including Congress and AIUDF lag behind in the race. In a key development, Assam Congress President Gaurav Gogoi lost the Jorhat seat to BJP leader Hitendranath Goswami. Counting is underway across multiple centers in the state. And finally, the national news. The Bharatiya Janata Party is set to form its first government in West Bengal, marking a historic shift in the state's political landscape. According to early results and trends, the BJP has taken a commanding lead in the majority of seats, while the Trinamool Congress trails behind after 15 years in power. Several BJP candidates have already secured victories, with the party leading in over 190 constituencies out of 293 seats. Counting is still underway across the state. BJP spokesperson Gaurav Bhatia stated that people of West Bengal have voted for a positive change under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
People of West Bengal wanted a change, a positive change which can create Sonar Bangla, and they see that change coming under the leadership of Shri Narendra Modi. Second reason, the appeasement politics of Mamata Banerjee has been rejected. This country belongs to everyone, and the majority, the Hindu class, cannot be treated like a second-grade citizen. Third, women empowerment. This has to come. And the Bharatiya Janata Party government will ensure that in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, being a female, was seen standing with goons of TMC who were targeting females and violating their dignity.
Actor turned politician Vijay's Tamilaga Vetri Kazhagam is emerging as the single largest party in the Tamil Nadu Assembly elections, leading in over 100 of the 234 seats. According to trends from the Election Commission of India, the ruling Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam and All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam are trailing behind in a three-concern contest. In a key race, Chief Minister M.K. Stalin is trailing in Kolathur, while Deputy Chief Minister Udyanidhi Stalin is leading in Chepak Thiruvallikeni. Vijay himself is leading comfortably in Perambur and Tiruchi East constituencies. The weather report. The minimum temperature was recorded at 20 degrees Celsius and maximum temperature was 29 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity was 65% and rainfall was recorded at 2.5 millimeter. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature was 14 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 86% and rainfall was recorded at 9.8 millimeter. Meanwhile, in Juhai, minimum temperature was 15 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature was 24 degrees Celsius, relative humidity was 76% and rainfall was recorded at 3.6 millimeters. And the forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juhai says generally cloudy sky with moderate rain at many places. Before we wrap up, here are the headlines once again. MBOS declares HSSLC 2026 results. Toppers share success mantra, credit hard work and consistency. Meghalaya deficit teachers protest pension scheme, demand pension benefits, warn of intensified agitation. And BJP said to retain power for third consecutive term in Assam. Well, viewers, that is all we have for you from our newsroom this evening. We will be back tomorrow at the same time with new updates. Till then, have a good night.